I remember the exact moment the room froze. The glass doors hissed shut behind me, and 30 polished faces turned my way. Brokers, assistants, interns, each waiting for the next drop of humiliation. And she delivered it. My wife's sister, Alina. Perfect hair, perfect smile, perfect cruelty. She tilted her head, laughed loud enough for the whole floor, and said, "Security, escort this gentleman out. He wandered in from the wrong building." Her colleagues snickered. Phones rose. A few even recorded. Humiliation, ready for export. But I didn't blink, because this wasn't the beginning. It was the finale, and she had no idea. I met Alina through my wife. She was the charming sibling, warm, helpful, the one who joked that I was the older, serious type her sister needed. She used to hug me at family dinners, ask about my work, call me brother. And I believed it. God, I was stupid enough to believe it. I built trust the way architects build skeletons, steel by steel. I let my wife handle the social world while I managed the financial one. I never imagined betrayal simmering between them like a secret they whispered every night. It began with a silence between my wife and me, one that didn't belong. Then late-night calls from a client. Then her sudden interest in dressing up for errands. Then Alina, always nearby, always covering for her. The puzzle wasn't hard. They were sloppy. People in lust usually are. But the text that broke the illusion, that was artless. My wife left her phone on the kitchen counter. Screen lit up. "Alina, tell him the retreat is mandatory. I'll cover." My wife, "You're a lifesaver. God, imagine if he knew." They didn't say what he didn't know. They didn't have to. And the photo that followed, angled torso, a man's hand on her waist, completed the picture. My heartbeat didn't rise. Not even a breath shifted. Something inside me simply unlocked. I didn't confront. I calculated. Anger is noisy. Revenge requires silence. So I played faithful husband, the quiet businessman, the one they thought they could walk all over. Meanwhile, I mapped everything. My assets, her connections, Alina's ambitions, their shared weaknesses. My estate portfolio, worth $25 million, was the cornerstone. Everything they expected to inherit or influence. I moved quietly. New trusts, revised wills, private audits, legal firewalls thick as fortress walls. And when the attorney asked why, I answered, estate protection. He didn't ask from whom. Alina desperately wanted a promotion. She bragged during dinners that her firm's managing partner trusted her. She wanted to be indispensable. So I gave her a chance to prove it. I approached the firm as a silent client through a third-party group, discreet, untraceable, expressing interest in transferring a massive portfolio. Her firm panicked, then celebrated. Money makes people stupid. The managing partner personally asked to meet me, under my real name, finally. He handled the documents. He saw the legitimacy. Alina never knew the account belonged to me, but she fought to attach her name to it, to take credit. Greed is predictable. So when I walked into the firm, every eye on me, the stage was set exactly as I intended. Alina's mockery? Perfect timing. Her laughter? Perfect spotlight. Her colleagues gathering? Perfect audience. She locked eyes with me, smirking like I was dirt under her heel. "Security," she repeated, waving a hand. That's when the managing partner appeared, stern, breathless, holding a folder thick with contracts. "Mr. Harrison," he said, voice booming through the office, "your $25 million estate portfolio transfer is officially approved." Every head snapped toward me. The smirk slid off Alina's face like wet paint. And then he turned to her, slow, precise. "And you, clear out your desk. Immediately. Your falsified claim to this account is a breach of contract. Gasps, murmurs, someone dropped a coffee cup. Alina shook her head, trembling. Wait, what? That's my client. I brought him. No, I said softly, stepping closer. You brought me humiliation today. But the client? You never had him. Her knees buckled. Her colleagues stared like she'd turned to glass and cracked. My wife called minutes later, screaming, crying, begging for explanation. She must have realized what losing her sister's job meant, what losing access to my finances meant, what losing me meant. I didn't answer. I walked out of that building lighter than I'd felt in years. Not triumphant, not cruel, just free. Betrayal had carved pieces out of me. Revenge returned them, sharper, clearer, stronger. They wanted to treat me like a fool. I let them, for a while. But in the end, I didn't raise my voice. I didn't throw a punch. I simply let the truth and the weight of their own choices collapse everything they built. And as the door closed behind me, I realized something.